As far as I remember myself, I have always been rushing to finish my school, to graduate, to grow up. I have always been rushing to leave. But in a particular moment of my life, time suddenly stopped. At this moment, I realized that what I was rushing towards wasn't my future job or any other achievement. It was him, the person I felt in love with. I have never felt the way I did with him. I couldn't even imagine that I can experience such feelings, that I can feel so much, so bright. All other things around me seemed so unimportant and miserable. It was only him. He was the center of the whole universe. He was so handsome, so perfect, so mine. Everything in him was screaming to me that he is the man of my hopes and dreams, that my life next to him will be perfect and full of true love and happiness. When we started to live together, I felt what words stability and calmness mean. He was next to me all the time. We were doing everything together, and I mean it. Sleeping in the same bed, having a breakfast, watching TV, playing games, hanging out with friends together. Everything. We were one person with the same schedule, the same interests, and pretty much the same life. Yeah, I wasn't so excited anymore about him as before, but I realized that I just simply got used to him and his presence. I was still enjoying him and us, and I thought that it will stay like this forever. But it was a big mistake. I always knew that love is pretty hard and complicated, but no one warned me about this. All of a sudden, and out of nowhere, I started to be irritated by the man of my dreams. Quarrels and arguments became part of our daily life. His jokes, habits, behavior started to disappoint me. Every day I would ask myself, who is this man? What happened to him? When did he become so different?
What's wrong with you? You changed so much.
I did not. I'm totally the same.
No! You're not the guy I felt in love with.
I felt like he didn't understand me anymore. I started to question my own feelings, my own love towards him. And was it even love at the first place? What should I do? Stay or leave? Because sometimes it felt impossible to be next to him. But why? He was pretty much the same person. Then why am I unhappy? Isn't true love supposed to bring me only happiness and nothing less? Isn't it what we always hear around about love? From people, books, TV. Love should be always passionate, perfect, and bring you an unrealistic amount of happiness all the time. If it doesn't, you should immediately walk away. Or should you? In the moments when I was alone, I was thinking about it so much, so my thoughts went to absolutely another direction. What if love is not a problem in this situation? What if the main problem is my perception of it? What if at the beginning of the relationship I was just simply so blinded by the idea of love and the new person that I didn't notice his flaws and strange habits? This led me to realization that actual love didn't happen to us yet. Because in order to love someone, you need to see the real person without any illusions in your head or popping hormones in your blood. And to love a person without any of those seemed hard, but still pretty much possible. Since that moment, I realized that love wasn't about finding a perfect person, because such person doesn't exist. We are all different. I finally understood what love was about accepting. Accepting the other person.
I'm sorry.
With all its flaws and imperfections. Being a best friend, support, and psychologist to one another.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I realized that love is not a simple feeling, because it's about forgiving. But I knew that my imperfect man is very precious to my life and my soul.
I love you too.
So, for him, I was ready to continue this hard, but still quite amusing journey of love. After a few years of growing, our love became absolute. We didn't need to nourish it anymore. It was big enough to give it to someone else. At first, it was people around. And when, someone very special for both of us, our lovely, wonderful daughter. She was teaching us something new every day. Raising her wasn't easy, but it was hell of adventure.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
And every day, I would come to realization that love wasn't about blind admiration of the person next to me.
Honey, come read this.
It was about forgiving, accepting, supporting, and understanding. And all this would take not a simple feeling, but a strong effort. And this effort was called love.